What's up, you guys? It's Brad here, and welcome back to another episode of BrickLover Vlogs. This is my vlog channel where I show you guys the behind the scenes of everything I get up to here on my YouTube channels, TikTok, Instagram, and all that fun stuff. This right here is actually the last vlog of 2024 because Christmas is fast approaching. I'm going home soon to spend Christmas with my family, so lots to get done in the next couple of weeks before I go. And of course, in this vlog, we're going to be continuing on with opening up all of the advent calendar builds because I have the city one and the friends one this month, and of course, just doing other work around the Lego room. In the last vlog, I had just finished building the forest animals, which is cool. I actually built the owl, which is really fun, and it is over here right now, and I was actually pretty sick in the last vlog. And I'll be honest, I'm still not feeling 100%. I'm still definitely a little bit under the weather, but I recognize that a lot of stuff needs to get done, and I need to do it, so I'm just powering through it, and hopefully I'll get better as the week goes on. And of course, we can't forget to do day number 9 of the advent calendar. So right here, day number 9 of the city advent calendar, we got this really awesome dude right here. First off, I think that's the first time I've ever seen the hot chocolate piece, which I think is really cool, and he's got a really cool ugly Christmas sweater, a very nice beret, and yeah, really cool minifigure overall. And then for day number 9 of the Friends Advent calendar, we actually got this cat and scratching post, which is really cool. Alright, so I just opened day number 10 and 11 of the advent calendars at once because I forgot yesterday. So right here for day number 10 of the city advent calendar, we got this cool little fire truck right here, and it's a remote control. And then we also got a baby minifigure right here as well, which is really awesome. This is the first time this is not the first time I've received a baby minifigure, but first time in an advent calendar for me. And it's really cool because this baby actually has a matching ugly Christmas sweater to the mom right here, and it comes with a little bottle there. So that was really cute. And then over here for day number 10 and 11 of the Friends Advent calendar is really cool. For day number 10, we got this really cool little snowball flinger, which I think is really cool. And then day number 11 is actually this snow fort, which is fun. And it's actually not all stacked together, so you can like totally break it and stuff like that and have a snowball fight and have it come tumbling down, which is really cool. I also just got this brand new fancy hard drive in the mail. This is a Samsung solid state, and I got this one and it was very expensive. It was like $200 compared to this hard drive I use right here, and normally I just buy the $100 ones, but this one is not solid state, and it's been getting very frustrating to edit like 4K footage and stuff like that on it just because it's always loading and Final Cut's always crashing. So I bought this one, and I'm hoping that this is a much smoother editing experience for me this year. So got that little baby right there, and I'll have to set it up for next year, but just trying to get through the rest of 2024 with this one. And what's up, you guys? Happy Thursday. You guys see my new shirt here? I actually just got home from a YouTube event, which was really fun tonight. The YouTube event was part of the Creative Collective series, where they invite a bunch of creators out just to network and hang out, and tonight they were actually streaming the Gamer Awards, which was really fun. So I spent the last few hours there just meeting and networking with a whole bunch of creators, and they gave us these really cool sweaters. It's actually a Ralph Lauren sweater, which is really awesome. So I've got mine on right now, and I figured I might as well come back in here to the Lego room and, get some things done. I realize you probably couldn't see it on my other clip, but it does say YouTube Gaming right here, which is really cool, and it's got some logos and stuff on the side. I don't know what it means, but pretty fun little sweater, so happy to have it. And of course, now that I'm home, it's time to quickly open up the advent calendar, and I'm also doing that while watching a little bit of the ACOB stream. So for day number 12 of the Lego City advent calendar, we got the stroller here, which is actually perfect because we got a baby yesterday. And for day number 12 of the Friends advent calendar, we got a mini doll with a guitar here, and I think she's got a really cool torso on. Alright, so I did some work to the Lego City here tonight as well. I actually got the 2025 sign complete, which is really exciting, so I needed this both for my Lego City update and for a little New Year's video that I'm making just to kind of celebrate 2024 because it was a really cool year. So gone ahead and added the sign there, and I've also added the stage and all these minifigures around to do all that filming there, and you guys won't see that video before this one comes out, so a little bit of a spoiler there. But I got the 2025 sign done, which I'm really happy about, which means I also finished the city update, which means that I can tidy up the city now and actually start working on it for next year, which is really exciting. Obviously on Black Friday I got some road plates, so I'm very excited to put them in the city. And then of course when I was doing that, I did use a bunch of the minifigures here, which is exciting, so that's why a lot of them are in the city right now and not over here in the bin. And yeah, made a little bit of a mess, which I will tidy up before I go to bed. Alright, you guys, now it is time to open day number 13 of the Lego Advent Calendars. So first up in the Lego City Advent Calendar, we got this really cool little Lego minifigure. I actually really like this one because it's got a really cool sweater, it comes with skates, and it comes with a sugar cookie. Just lots of really cool pieces here, and sugar cookies are some of my favorite ever Christmas treats, and I guess this is the ice rink over here. Possibly? I don't know. Looks a little weird. Looks like it's snow and not ice, but that's okay. And then over here in the Friends Advent Calendar, we actually got this baby cradle, which is really cool. So it's got a little bottle right here. We got one of these in the city days as well, and we've got the cradle as well as one of the babies. So that is pretty sick. What is up, you guys? Happy Sunday. I wasn't here in the Lego room yesterday because I was actually at an engagement party for some friends, but I've been spending some time in the Lego room this afternoon, and of course I wanted to show you what I got up to. So for starters tonight, I have actually been building some Lego sets, which is really fun. I built 2 today, which was pretty cool. So the first one here was actually 10331, which is the Kingfisher, which is this really fun little Lego bird, which you can see I have got right there all built. And then right beside that, I actually built the Chinese New Year's money tree, which is really awesome. This one here is 40648. So I don't even know how long it took me to build these 2 sets. I would say like a few hours I was probably working on it, watching some TV, of course, while I do it. But these sets are all right there, and now I've got to go ahead and put all of these bags and stuff like that away, get them off the floor. I'll probably be putting these 2 sets over here right now just because I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to put them. Of course, I have been working on editing some videos as well. That is kind of boring. I do want to try and get some of my Christmas sets put away today. I think that would be good just to get them off the floor. Put the Grinch sets away as well, and I keep forgetting, but I have these things from Bricks in the 6 that need to be put away. And then up here, I've got all my advent calendars, which I haven't opened day number 14 or get today's yet, so I'm going to do that right now. Alright, so for day number 14, we got this little remote control helicopter there with its remote control. And for the Friends Advent Calendar, we got this little karaoke set. So it looks like this is where the mini dolls will stand. They've got their microphone right there, and then they've actually got a speaker with a cell phone on it that actually looks a little bit misprinted. You can see the printing is not aligned, but that is pretty cool there, so they can do some singing. No way! This should be illegal, you guys. Oh my god. In day number 15 of the Lego City Advent Calendar, we literally just got this bunny. A single bunny. Like, I know as an AFOL, I know that this bunny piece right here is worth a few dollars in the Lego space. Like, it's not just a 10-cent piece, it's worth a few bucks. But as an 8-year-old kid, I would not know that that piece is worth a few dollars. I wouldn't care. I would just be excited to open up my City Advent Calendar and got one single Lego piece. I think that was a little cheap. I think next year that everything should be a little build. I've already complained about some of the builds on the Advent Calendar being a little cheap this year, and that is certainly one of them. I cannot believe that they went through all that trouble to put in a single bunny for a day. Because on the contrast, we actually got a really good build for the Friends Advent Calendar this day. Like right here is this really cool little sewing machine, which at first I didn't know what it was, but then I realized it was a sewing machine. Came with a Santa hat and a stool. So I feel like if 2 families had these 2 Advent calendars side by side, they'd open up this one and be like, this is an amazing build. And then the brother opens up this one and it's like, it's a bunny. I don't know. I think Lego could have just included a little bit more of a build there. But not every day of each Advent calendar has been absolutely perfect. But I think this is kind of one of the worst days I've ever seen. I would have been upset if I was a kid opening up this Advent calendar today. That wouldn't have been good. So I got the Lego room cleaned up from yesterday. I got the sets put away. I put the Chinese New Year set right over here on the shelf. And then I put the bird set just here for now. I'll have to find a new home for it. I'm also going to be working on the BrickLink room a little bit today. So I've actually got some orders a little bit backlogged. Oh, the light's off, sorry. I've got some orders a little bit backlogged right now. And that is unfortunately because of the Canada Post strike. So I'll talk about that in a minute. But I also need to go to the store and get some new envelopes. I'm out of both the large and the medium. All I have right now is the small and this bigger than the medium but smaller than the large. So I'll have to go to the dollar store later this week before I go back for the holidays to get some envelopes just so I have them. But I also might need some small ones as well. I'll have to check in that box up there. But basically what I want to try and do in the BrickLink room is obviously just pack some orders because as I said, I'm a little behind. Maybe even get a chance to put some of the parts away. So I talked about this kind of briefly in the BrickLink vlog. But basically what's been going on is for over the last month now, Canada Post has been on strike, which basically meant that we can't ship packages here in Canada. We can use FedEx and UPS, but those couriers are much more expensive, and for a small store like me, are just not worth the extra cost. Like a lot of my orders come in and I use stamps, which these stamps right here actually only cost me $12.54, and I got 6 of them, because they're only $2 each. So that means like shipping for my buyers is only like $2, which is not too bad. But using the other couriers would cost my buyers between $15 and $20, which isn't that good. So when they could be spending $3 to get an order, or they might have to be spending, 15 or 20, most of them are going to choose to do the $3. So that means right now, unless they've explicitly said they want me to ship their order through Purelator or one of the other couriers, I'm holding all the BrickLink orders. So right now I've got a huge backlog of orders that need to be packed, and the reason I haven't packed them is just because there's literally no rush. There is no end in sight to this strike, but I do want to try and get caught up on those orders today, because say the government later this week said, hey, we're opening it up, because there has been talks of them doing that. There has been talks of them forcing the post office back to work, although our government's in a little bit shambles right now, so I'm not too stressed about it. But in case that does happen, I want to have the orders packed and ready to go. But that is basically a little update about what's been going on with the Canada Post situation. I have not shipped a BrickLink order in over a month, but I have had several come and do pickups, which is really good. All right, you guys, so a few hours has gone by, and I have actually packed a few orders now. I'm obviously still waiting on the envelopes. That is an order I packed earlier before I filmed that needs the large envelope, but I managed to fit the rest of them in right here. So I've actually got a few different orders here in this drawer. Sorry, I just had to cut that so I didn't show any addresses, but I've got several orders right here. These are all packed and need to be shipped. And then I've also got this one right here, which is a pickup order, which is perfect because it was a very large order. So this one actually could have been shipped by Pure Later or something like that because it is so large, but I'm going to go ahead and wait for that buyer to come pick it up. And now, of course, it's time to open up today's advent calendar. All right, so for day number 16 of the Lego City advent calendar, we got this little snowmobile right here, as well as the helmet, which just fell down, but pretty cool little build. Way better than yesterday's single bunny right there. I don't know what that was. So this is a little bit better. And then for the Friends advent calendar, we actually got this really cool little train, which I think is really cool. I love the color scheme on it. Very interesting for a Friends build. Honestly, if you would have told me this was a city build, I would have believed it a little bit more, just because those are the only regular colors you see in this set. But I'm not complaining because they're both very nice little builds. It's fun right now because there's also barely any days left. And at the end of this week, I'm actually going home for the Christmas break, which I'm very excited about. But that leaves me with one question. Should I open up all the advent calendar days before I go back home? Or should I open them all when I get back? I'll have to decide. All right, now it's time for day number 17 of the Lego Advent Calendars. Wow, this is so many pieces here for the Friends Advent Calendar. All right, for day number 17 of the City Advent Calendar, we got what looks like a Mrs. Claus right here. She's a caroler, which is pretty cool. I really like the prints on this one. And of course, we get the book there, which is pretty awesome as well. And then for day number 17 of the Friends Advent Calendar, we got this little bake stand with a really cool little mixer. I love the build on that. Looks like some eggs, a bowl, and maybe like a carton of milk, which is really fun. So today we have day number 18 of the Lego Advent Calendars. This right here for the City Advent Calendar is this really cool reindeer pulling a sleigh. I thought that was a really cute little micro build. Obviously, no minifigures are going to be able to sit on it, but that's actually, it could be like a dog, maybe even pulling this cat, if the cat fits in here. Just barely, but it fits. But I think that's really cute. I think that's a little fun build. And then over here for the Friends Advent Calendar, we actually have this table with some cookies and some milk and some glasses, and it's very similar to the other tables that they've included so far in these builds. Today I need to film my review of the canceled Lego Christmas set, which I'm really excited about. So I was just over here working on the script for the video because I want to film it, and I have to film it over here. So that means I actually have to open up today's advent calendar and then unfortunately move the advent calendars off the table because I'm going to need it to film this set, which I'm really excited about. I'm also going to film a video opening up the Q4 band parts, which I got at the Lego store on Black Friday, which I'm really excited about, and I can't wait to show you guys those figures. And day number 19 here of the Advent Calendars for the City one caught us this cute little snowman. And for the Friends Advent Calendar, we got these matching chairs, which are pretty small. I guess these are like little kids' chairs or something like that. So you could easily put the Friends mini dolls right there. But they're kind of weird, but very cool. And unfortunately, now it's time to remove the Advent Calendar so I can do some filming. Last thing I received in the mail before I go home for the winter break is this really cool package that I don't want to say what brand it is from right now because the video is not going to be out till the new year, but it is Lego inside, and I'm really excited to show you guys a little bit more. So stay tuned for the new year for that. All right, you guys, so that actually brings us to the very end of the last vlog here of 2024. It has been it's been a stellar year here, and I just wanted to hop on and just kind of talk for a few minutes about what this year has meant to me as a content creator, a Lego collector, and everything. Obviously, it was a remarkable year, and I'm really sick right now, and as I've been sick for the last few weeks, so I feel like I'm kind of ending off the year on a low note, in terms of the content I've been making, just because I haven't been making a lot. But this year was amazing for content. I feel like at the start of the year, I was getting a little burnt out with everything. I was just over everything, and I was just there was a lot going on. And then I went to my first Lego convention of the year, which was Brickworld Chicago, and everything just got reignited. I went to Brickworld, I went to Brick Fair, Scarebrick Fan Weekends, Bricks in the Six, so I got to go to 4 Lego conventions this year. It was amazing. Every time I go to a Lego convention, it's always a lot of fun because you get to meet a lot of really cool people, but also you get to make a lot of content, and you get to look at some cool Lego mocks, you get to buy some cool things. It's always a ton of fun to do. So I'm really looking forward to continuing that in 2025, and I'm really
really excited because there's just so much opportunity that's going to come along next year, and I know it's just going to continue open the doors. This year I saw a lot of growth in, you know, my career rise, like with content creation, just like in terms of like the numbers of subscribers and viewers, like views and engagement, like that all went way up this year, which is really, really exciting. I had been in like a phase where I've just seen my numbers, my follower number was going down, every subscribers were like staggering up, like it wasn't consistent. Last year I saw some pretty good growth on all platforms. This year I saw some amazing growth on all platforms, so I'm really excited about that. I'm excited to see the direction I continue to take. Like in my goals for 2025, I want to make more long form content, of course, that I've been making here on YouTube, which is always really fun. I obviously want to continue with my short form content as well. My goal is to try to have at least one piece of short form content going across YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram every single day next year, which I think would be really, really cool, and sometimes maybe even twice a day, because I've got all these episodes of Ask Brick that I never post, and I was like, if I did those in the morning, did another piece of content in the afternoon, I think that would be really cool. So the goal is to have at least one piece of content posted every single day, with the best case scenario 2, which I think would be really, really amazing. And I just want to continue to go to more Lego conventions as well. Like those are some of my goals right off the bat. I am really excited for like the growth I've had in my personal like connections here in the Lego community as well. Like when I first started getting back into it and hadn't been to conventions in years, I feel like all these new players came into the game and I didn't know anybody. But like this year I've got a chance to meet, this year and last year, last year I met everybody, but then this year I had a chance to like really connect with everybody and develop some really good friends. So I'm really excited about that. Like it's such a much more fun hobby when I have people to text and DM on Instagram on a regular basis about the hobby, about content creation, just about life in general. People coming to my house for the very first time has been amazing. I've had 3 different friends from the Lego space all come over, which is like something I would have ever thought would have happened like 10 years ago, 12 years ago when I started YouTube. I would have been like, strangers in the house? Nah, but like it is so cool when you like develop these friendships. So I'm really, really excited about that. As I said, lots of content goals coming for 2024. I want to continue all the convention footage that I take. I love going to conventions and filming short form videos about like mocks and like things that people have at their vendors and other cool things I find. So I want to continue that next year because that's always a lot of fun. But of course I want to make more videos here in the Lego room. I want to work on the city a lot more. That's why I'm even sitting in front of it today. I have a lot of plans for the city. I bought new things for the city. I've got great plans for 2025 for it. So I just want to continue building it and expanding it. Ideally, I would love to build some more Lego mocks here as well. We'll have to see how that goes. It's very difficult to be a content creator and a mock builder at the same time because they're both just like really, really time consuming, but that's the goal. Like I want to work on these things next year, and that's why I'm speaking a lot of them into existence. And I just wanted to like thank everybody who's watched this far in the vlog and listened to me ramble. I didn't take any notes for what I wanted to say right now, just because I wanted to sit down and just like talk about what an amazing year it has been. Like, as I said, I'm just like so grateful for the friendships that I've made this year. I'm so grateful for all the conventions I've had a chance to attend. So grateful for like the content doing well and keeping me motivated, and like all the new brand deals that I've done and everything that like helps, you know, fund this business, fund this hobby, and it's just absolutely amazing. And I have like lots of big changes coming for next year. Like I said, I want to do more content. I want to, like this year I started prioritizing content that I'm proud of versus just content that I wanted to get out there. I drastically cut the number of long form videos I've done, and I've seen growth, which is really exciting. This is the first year I've seen growth on videos. I've only seen decline for many, many years now just because of like the way YouTube is. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to make more purposeful long form videos in the future. This year I've like cut out some of the videos that like don't normally do well, but I'm a legacy YouTuber, so I always wanted to do those stills, like hauls and things like that. Like that took a lot for me to stop doing because I really enjoyed watching them growing up, and I really like still enjoy making them. But I think it's important to like adjust with the times and everything. So I've done things like that, and only more to come. Like of course I want to utilize this vlog more as well. I started towards the end of the year stop using clips in both long form videos for the main channel and the vlog. I want this vlog to be like never before seen clips, like new things that aren't shown on any other videos and things like that. A real true behind the scenes. And we'll see how 2025 goes, but I'd love to make this a weekly vlog as well. Sometimes I find that when I film for 2 weeks and then take a week to edit and then post, it's like a month has almost gone by from the first time I posted. So things are a little bit out of date, which honestly is really great for when I have like brand deals and stuff like that that I can't talk about, but I still want to show in the vlog. But it's not so great for if you want to keep everybody up to date and more current. So I'm going to see what the vlog takes us in 2025. The speed build channels are still going strong. I want to find a way to try and grow these channels. They've had like kind of linear growth, but I'd love to see exponential growth on these channels as well. I'd love to get them monetized so I can take advantage of that as well to help grow the businesses. But yeah, like it has been a really, really good year. And as much as I'm talking about content creation, like my other goals for next year are just to continue to make more meaningful connections in the Lego community. Like I said, I got to meet a lot of really awesome people last year, and I got to really develop more friendships and more connections with them this year, that now I'm at the point where I have friends that I can text regularly and stuff, which I think is amazing. So I'm going to continue that and grow even more friends next year, which will be really excited, and that's going to be like the best part of this whole thing. You know, you could take away YouTube tomorrow and it is what it is, but like you can't take away those friendships. I think that's amazing. So these are some of my goals for 2025. I'm sorry I didn't write any notes or anything like that. I just wanted to like sit down and really talk candidly, but I'm like very, very excited for the year to come. I want to turn this hobby into something I'm very proud of it, but like even next year, in addition to like the content and the people, like I want to kind of declutter a little bit. I want to be less commercial with Lego. I got to the point where I was buying so much Lego, I just didn't know what I had, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's time to like relinquish a little bit of the bricks. I'm not prepared to sell the sets I have on display yet, but I have a closet over there full of unbuilt Lego sets, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's time to declutter some of those sets that have been there for like 10 years, less than 10 years, 5 years, 6 years that I haven't built yet, because if I haven't built them yet, why am I going to build them? That's the question. But lots of plans for next year. I've got content like planned, some filmed, some just planned or notes taken all the way into like February, which is really exciting because I can't get that far ahead in like scheduling videos, but I've got ideas. So I've got more ideas than time, and I've got more content film right now than I'm like able to edit, which is amazing. So looking forward to working through all that backlog and just getting this content out for you guys. And thank you for making this such a fun job to have. I really, really like it. It is such a blessing to be able to do this, and I'm excited because there's only more great things that are going to be coming in 2025. So thank you guys so much for watching today's vlog, the final vlog of 2024. Feel free to leave your goals down in the comments below for 2025. I'm really excited to hear what everybody else is going to be up to, but I know 2025 is going to be our year, and I'm so sick and I didn't have any notes, so I know I've just been like rambling, and maybe this doesn't make sense. Maybe it does, but I'm really, really excited for what's to come. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all here in the next video.